Horror stories.
Horror.
Horror stories.
You're already yawning at me?
I'm sorry, bro.
Wanna
One
call
of
this
our
person
guests
out.
brought
No!
one of our guests brought a child, and Logan said, "Lock him up." Who would win the fight, my mom or your mom?
What's up? And welcome to another episode of Creative Chaos. I'm Logan Ezells.
You know what's real funny is I was gonna throw it on her. I was gonna be like, "You do the intro,"
I wanted to trick you.
but you did it anyways.
I did it anyways.
Oh my goodness!
Welcome to Creative Chaos. My name's Logan Ezells. Across the table from me is my very handsome husband.
Hey, what's up, chat? How are you?
This is Hunter Ezells if you're new here.
And this is Logan Ezel. If you live under a rock, my wife, my beautiful wife.
Wow.
What's up?
Oh, nothing.
Cool.
Glad to be back on the pod.
We have exciting news.
Do we?
Creative Chaos has passed 25 episodes.
Oh, yeah.
This is the 25th episode of Creative Chaos. Give yourself a round of applause. Thank you to all of our loyal listeners on Spotify and YouTube.
You know
we
who
love
you
you,
are.
mucho grande. We went from 100 subs on YouTube to 7,500. That's pretty good in 25 episodes.
That's a lot. Yeah.
You know, that's pretty cool.
That's great.
We went from 1,500 followers on TikTok to 24,000.
Okay.
We went from, let me rethink this. We went from 3,500 followers on Instagram to 27,000. We went from 6,500 followers on Facebook to 9.7K.
Okay.
Pretty good.
We're doing pretty good.
We're doing pretty good. All thanks to you. We love you. We can't send all of you a Christmas card, but I swear we want to.
Yeah, we would if we could, but stamps.
Stamps.
I don't feel like it.
Stamps. That's a tough subject lately.
Stamps.
Food stamps. Come on, Logan.
I don't keep up with anything.
You don't.
I really don't.
LOL, Logan's face when she saw how much it was going to be to renew our health insurance like 10 minutes ago.
Anyways,
dude, so 25th episode of Creative Chaos, and we're going to have a great time today. It's going to be a shorter episode, but you know, I think we should let you know that for the rest of the year, bad news. I'm making a pretty big statement right here whenever I tell you that for the rest of the year, we're going to do episodes every other week.
womp, womp, womp.
It's the holidays. And mostly because we're going on a week vacation after the end of the month at our very last wedding. So I don't need to say this, but we deserve it. My wife is one of the most hardest working people in this entire world. And
right back at you.
And we deserve it. We're going to a place that we've always wanted to go to.
And it'll be fun.
It's going to be wonderful. And guess what? We just might vlog it for you. And I think we are going to vlog it for you.
We have like unedited
We've talked about it.
vlogs.
We've talked about it.
And we should do that.
I'm over here scratching my breast on the podcast.
Yeah, don't do that.
But no, we have those vlogs, and I really want to get those out.
Yeah, we need to do that.
Maybe we get Ellie to do it or something.
Ellie. Shout out Ellie.
Shout out Ellie, we love you. We need to get her on here.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Also, shout out Dawson. We can't forget about him.
Yeah, for real. Mr. Indiana Jones himself.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, what's up with you? What have you been doing?
Oh, I've just been working, following you around.
Like a lost puppy.
Yeah, we're redecorating our house and the studio.
Yeah.
Not for Christmas. Don't know when we're gonna do that. Technically, studio for Christmas. House is just
behind
moving
these cameras,
things
we got
around.
so much Christmas stuff.
Yeah.
We have 3 more opportunities for you to step in front of our cameras for Christmas time. I can go ahead and tell you this because by the time this gets posted, I should have this up. If not, you'll hear about it after this. On December the 7th, we are going to have the big jolly fella himself, Mr. Santa Claus,
All the way from the North Pole.
all the way from the North Pole.
I'm so excited.
He reached out to us and he said, Ezell Film Company, can I please come to Hopkinsville, specifically the Studio 3, on December the 7th? And can I please take photos with all the good boys and girls of Christian County? And I said, of course, Santa. What about me? And he was like, I don't take photos with people that are on the bad list, the naughty list. So you know what? He was like, to get back on the good list, you have to take photos of all the good children. So you know what? That's what I'm going to do. December 7th, and I'll make it better for you. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a short on the internet as well because I'm making up all this on the fly. I will attach the link right here. And there's that. We also have two more opportunities that we're going to be doing here at the studio. Two more. Tor Mucho Grande.
Mucho grande.
Crazy. Oh my goodness. We got 2 more opportunities for you. It's going to be fantastic, and you will hear about those shortly. But yes, Santa Claus is coming to Hopkinsville with Ezell Film Company. Move over, Tammy Slayton. We got a new celebrity coming around.
Yeah, Santa.
Look out for that. I'm very excited about it. You know we go over the top. But speaking of going over the top, that's a great transition segue to what this podcast episode is going to be about.
Yeah.
Wedding horror stories.
Dun, dun, dun.
Not horror stories. Horror stories.
Yeah. Well, some of them are funny.
Some of them are funny.
Funny.
Logan and I have created a fantastic list of wedding horror stories and just crazy stories from weddings. Not ours. We might share a couple in there if we feel like we want to. But I'm not going to do that to you, mostly because most of them involve Brandon Hessen.
Oh, I thought you meant from our wedding. I want to hear a story about Brandon.
No.
Oh, okay.
The rest of them involve Luke Metzger.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hey, Luke, actually, he's been on the podcast. He was episode, I want to say 15 or 16. He Venmoed me $10 yesterday.
Oh.
And
Sweet
he,
angel.
why did you do the 6-7 thing just now?
I didn't mean to.
Logan.
I literally forgot that's what that means.
Why would you do that?
I'm so sorry.
Holy crap. Okay, I'm scratching my nose. So
I have to edit this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just reminding you.
You have to edit this. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Anyways. So we're going to look at, I've made a list. Hunter's made a list of.
You're going to check it twice?
Yes.
Shout out Santa. See you soon, baby.
Of things that we have found on Reddit. And so I have not seen Hunter's list. Hunter has not seen my list. So we do not know what the other is going to say.
And you know what? If you have any wedding horror stories to share yourself, or if you are a creative in the industry and you have any stories you would like to share and you would like to see more future episodes of stuff like this, go ahead, comment them below, send them in. You know, you can send them in to hello@EZELLFilmCompany.com, and we would love to hear from you. Tell us your stories. Please don't name any names because this one over here will just read stuff right off the paper.
I sure will.
Yeah, you sure will. Put her there.
Watch
So,
that
hey,
cactus.
you know what?
What?
Why don't you go first?
I'm scared. Where's your phone?
I'll get there.
Are yours on the fly? You have them memorized?
No.
Okay. This one is titled Bridal Party or No Bridal Party.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we could discuss. So this person said, we're getting married next December and I'm seriously considering having no bridal party at all. I'll be 38 when we get married. He'll be 41 and neither of us have a lot of close friends anymore. Would it look weird? My fiance thinks having just his siblings up there would look weird. I'm an only child, so it would be lopsided. Thoughts?
We had 9 on each side.
We did.
I don't think that's too crazy.
I personally as someone who did have 9 bridal party members, which bridal party, if you're listening, we love you so much.
What up,
But
Shaggy?
I would have, now looking back on it, because my bridal party photos were not my favorite, and like I wish we would have had less or none at all. That makes it easier too, and that doesn't really give a hierarchy.
We film a lot of weddings though, where the wedding party will set in the ceremony though.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
another thing too. So like you could
shout out
have,
Sam and Mackenzie,
yeah,
Cincinnati, Ohio. I was in Ohio, go Buckeyes, 2 weeks ago at the time of filming this, and their wedding was super cool because everybody just sat down the whole time.
yeah. So you could have people walk down the aisle and then have them sit. So like
Super cool.
for this scenario in
Shout out Taylor
particular,
Hanley with a broke foot. She got to
I know
sit down in the
that's right.
ceremony.
But for like this situation, I would say you could have like the special people in your life like walk down the aisle, but then sit in like the first or second row.
Or you could be like Emma and Trevor Johnson.
That was cute.
You could have a minimal briding. You could have a minimal bridal party,
Mm-hmm.
and all of your favorite girly pops can
Mm-hmm.
sit on the corner of each.
Or the end.
They
Of
can
the
sit on the
aisle.
end of each row
And
wear
wear
blue.
blue.
Yeah, you're something blue. There you go.
Aw,
That's crazy.
fun.
That
Okay.
wasn't a horror story though.
No, I'm sorry. I was thinking we could like discuss. I forgot that's what that one was.
Oh.
So, you're next.
At a cousin's wedding, a guest sat on a glass liquor bottle that shattered, ended up with glass embedded in his backside, and then the bride had to bandage him.
Was the bride a nurse?
Yes.
That's horrible.
That makes me reflect back to one of the clips that we have going that's making waves on the internet currently of
Oh yeah.
the bridesmaid passing out.
Yeah.
And the bride immediately shouted nurse.
She was like, nurse? It was so good.
Super cool.
So good.
She was she was one of the more recent podcast guests. I love her.
That's crazy.
A photographer recounts just before the cake cutting, the groom threw handfuls of cake at guests, tore off his shirt, and had a total meltdown. How do you
Over
feel about
what?
that?
Over what?
Just, I don't know, the wedding in general. I feel like sometimes, and give me feedback on this, I feel like sometimes the wedding turns into too much of a spectacle and it gets away from what it's actually about.
Yeah, it's
And
like
I
a party.
really feel like there have been multiple times where bride and groom are just like,
This ain't it.
well, they're just like overstimulated. They're mentally
Yeah.
checked out, you know? And
Yeah.
that might have been, you know, I mean, I've seen some grooms in my 8 years of doing stuff. I'm like,
Are you okay?
if he gets mad, he's going to start swinging on somebody.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's at his wedding,
Dang.
you know?
That's wild.
What do you
Okay.
feel about that, though? If you saw that,
If I saw that, I think this is where, like,
if you're going to throw cake,
in
at
our
least a
contract,
strawberry.
yeah, in our contract though, like the ripping of the shirt and like yelling, I feel like I would low key be a little scared for my life, and I would want to get out of there.
Yeah, I'm grateful that we've never run into that predicament,
No,
though, where
we've never
we've
run
never,
into that.
like, you know.
But the throwing of the cake, like if I was videoing this, I would be upset because what if cake got on my equipment?
Yeah. So there is a little thing
You
that
want me to
Logan and
get
I
a
have.
mini umbrella to put on our
Well,
cameras?
that's not what I was going with at all.
Oh, okay. What were you
There
going
is
with?
a thing that Logan and I talk about almost every wedding that we film. It's a little hidden statistic. And essentially, you can always tell how the bride and the groom are together with, and I know there's like old wives' tales about certain things that happen on the wedding day, but a Ezells tale, I'm going to tell you right now, is that if the bride and the groom smash cake in each other's faces,
And it depends on how, like,
it depends on
mean
how they do
smash.
it. I'm talking smash.
And rude and disrespectful.
Specifically, if the groom does it to the bride, guess what? Y'all ain't making
It
it.
ain't making it. I'm so
You ain't
sorry.
making it.
But if it's like a lovey, like I got some icing,
Doink.
like that's cute.
Yeah, that's fine.
Or if you're like playing and you kind of give a little smush,
but
as long
every
as it's
single
not
wedding
like
that I have been to where he is just aggressively taking that cake
and it goes
went
all over
kapooyah
her.
on her face.
Mm-hmm.
She got a different man.
Yeah.
And his name is John Cena.
Okay.
Crazy.
That's
I'm
crazy.
stimming. I'm stimming.
Don't do that. Okay. Are you ready for my next one?
Mm-hmm.
This one's funny. Okay, mine are funny and they're not really horror stories. I'm so sorry.
Lorgan would do that. Morgan would do that.
Who's Lorgan?
The girl that I'm going to marry after you throw cake in my face.
Where'd the R come from? Okay. This one says, my fiance sent the wrong version of his vows to our officiant, and I can't stop laughing. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
This made me giggle. My fiance was feeling all organized and responsible this week, so he wrote his vows early and emailed them to our officiant for a review. But he accidentally sent the draft version of the one he'd written jokes to fill in later. Stuff like insert something emotional here, make her cry, but not ugly cry. Compliment her mom, maybe? If I forget, mention that time we almost broke up over IKEA furniture. Our officiant just replied with, beautifully honest, let's discuss on Sunday. He's mortified for real now, but I can't stop laughing, and now he swears he'll fix it before the ceremony. But I feel like this is going to end up being a live comedy show instead of vows.
I don't like the jokers that are like, hey, for those, this is going the same route, I promise.
Okay.
I don't like the jokers that are like, haha, I have to be funny on my wedding day. Everybody I've ever known and loved.
Well, this was just him, this was like he accidentally sent the wrong draft.
I know, but it was like, why did he feel the need to be like, maybe compliment her mother? Bro, obviously.
How would you compliment a mom during the vows?
Yeah. I hope he fixed it.
Yeah, I'm sure he
That
did.
probably made him really uncomfortable, though.
I was looking for an update, but
Do you
there's
ever
no
send
update.
a text that you didn't mean to send and you were like, oh, shoot, didn't mean to send that? I feel like that was one of them scenarios.
Yeah.
Like Butterfingers.
For sure. For sure.
I know whenever I wrote my vows to you, I actually did them where we got engaged at.
Yeah. Except we didn't read those in front of everybody.
We went to Yosemite National Park
We read them
with
by
Luke
ourselves.
Metzger and Becca Reddick.
Woohoo.
That was fun. We had Wingstop together in a very, very interesting hotel room.
Sketchy hotel. One thing about Hunter, he's going to book us a sketchy hotel.
Hey, I don't mind it, bro.
Do you want me to read another one?
Go ahead. Let me see what you got.
This one's also funny. I just ruined this whole thing. I'm so sorry.
Oh, my God.
Our DJ played the wrong first dance song and didn't notice. This one will make you laugh. You're already yawning at me?
I'm sorry, bro.
Okay, listen. We'd spent weeks picking the perfect first dance song. Emotional lyrics, slow tempo, everything. The music starts. We look into each other's eyes, and then the beat drops. Our romantic moment was apparently now set to apple bottom jeans. The DJ didn't even flinch. He just nodded like, yeah, this slaps. We tried to make it work, slow dancing to Flow Rida while the crowd lost it. And honestly, it might have been better than our original choice. How do you not notice?
You just got to play the hand you dealt, bro.
I know, and that's really good. But this DJ, how did you not notice you were playing apple bottom jeans during the first dance? Like, wouldn't that not have been a red flag? I feel like that would have been a red flag. And I would have asked before.
Yeah, I mean, that's just somebody not being prepared.
Yeah.
Just not being prepared. That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I would have done like a record scratch. Like, even if he didn't realize he was playing it, I would have been like, skirt, oops, sorry. Like,
did I do that?
I picked the wrong song. Let me confer. Like,
That would be,
I don't know. Just.
I don't think I've ever really The biggest problem that I think some DJs that I work with have is that like they won't download the playlist and they will work off of uh like network and stuff like
Mhm.
that. But that really sucks because
Mhm.
if you're out at a place such as like Burdock Farms where
There's no
there's
service.
hardly any service out there,
Yeah.
you know, you're hanging on a moment here
Mhm.
with you.
Mhm. I like that.
Thank you. Shout out
Mhm.
Lifehouse.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to do a couple, okay?
Okay, go ahead.
Dag
Because
blasted.
mine were funny and not what we talked about. So.
Someone was guilt tripped into being the maid of honor. Then the bride's mother in law screamed during brunch about open wine bottles, drove the bride to tears on the wedding day. Let's dive in. My best friend since the first grade was having a destination wedding. I was a single mother. I had just bought my first house, so I was super broke, but I paid for the ticket. I was the maid of honor. Her mother told me I could stay with them in the condo, so I was also a single woman, so I flew there alone. Remember, best friends since the first grade. I grew up with these people. As soon as I got there, her mother was being terrible to me. Had a major issue with me staying in their condo, which was confusing because she offered it. Red flag number one. I had no idea about the itinerary and wasn't given an option to participate all week in their destination vacation plans. But I did get a lot of SHITTY remarks about how I was staying in their condo for free and how I couldn't afford to do the activities with them anyways. The weird part is that her brother had his girlfriend with them, and the mother of the bride happily paid for every single activity for her and treated her like part of the family. While everyone was on vacation, I stayed behind with the bride to pick out the decorations for the wedding because, duh, I was there for her. Her whole family wouldn't even help with anything, but I also spent a lot of time alone on the beach just sitting there. I felt so pathetic. I was the only person who was there not in a relationship. Also, the family I had grown up with completely rejecting my existence. After the ceremony, the bride snapped at me to carry her train across the super jagged rocks and up a mountainside so she could get pictures, which I didn't mind. That's fine. But she did not get one photo of me and her as her maid of honor. I left the island feeling like effing garbage, a garbage person. If I had been older, I would have rented a car and drove myself around and had an amazing solo vacation. I didn't go to her baby shower a few years later, and then her mother gave me an earful about what a bad friend I was. I did not give a poop. I blocked her.
That makes me want to
I
cry.
will say, weddings bring out the absolute best or worst in people.
Worse. Yes, I agree.
You know,
I completely
I
agree.
completely understand. It is the most important day of your life that you have been waiting for your entire life.
I feel like the families like finish your statement. I'm sorry.
But the fact that these people are giving up their time and their money and their time off,
And she's a single mom.
and
Like she
she's a
has
single
kids,
mom,
so she's
she's giving
losing
up all this time. And this girl's,
losing time
she
with her
put it on the
kid.
line
Yeah,
for her,
yeah,
not even be acknowledged. You're in the
yeah,
wrong there.
yeah.
I
That's
just,
bad.
what about those weddings where like the bride was gonna, there's a story I saw a couple of months ago where it was like, the bride was like, none of you had to, there's a girl that put on Reddit or something that she, uh, the bride of the wedding that she was in made all the girls sign contracts that they could not gain weight before the wedding.
What if you got pregnant? I guess you're kicked out.
That's crazy. So
That's
what were you going to
terrible.
say about the families?
I just feel like families get this like weird ego, like if it's their child's wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And like this isn't everybody, but I have noticed like there are some families for some reason like because it's not a family reunion, but they act like this is the only time all their families are together and dressed up. Like if that's the case, then make your next family Christmas like very highly dress coded
Mm-hmm.
and then hire a photographer to come
And
take your
I get the
pictures.
fact that like families are financing this and they have a right to act a certain
Yeah,
way,
but
but you don't
don't
have to treat people awful.
and you don't have to offer if you're not going to be like
Yeah.
real about
Now,
it.
them people, I think them people were crazy.
Yeah, that's
You
crazy.
know,
And
like,
I don't blame that girl. I would have blocked her too. No baby shower for you. And
you
you
ain't getting no
and
diapers
like
from
I
me.
know sometimes we like give family photos like a bad rap sometimes. Like sometimes it's a little excessive. But when it comes to like elopements,
Mm-hmm.
I do think that you need a photo with every single person that came, especially if it's a small group.
Oh,
And so
100%.
her not getting a photo with like even just the bride, not even the couple, like that just is really sad to me. Like you don't even get a cute photo in like the dress you probably paid for, hair and makeup. Like it's just I don't know. That's sad.
Well, after this next story that I'm going to read, I'll tell a story of my own.
Oh no, I'm scared.
The cat and car wash story. The bride insisted on bringing her pet cat to the wedding. Groom and best man brought it uncaged through a car wash just before the ceremony. Cat freaked out, scratched her groom's face, and messed up the tux. What were y'all thinking, baby?
That's bad.
Why would you do that? I would love to see one of those big-eyed cats in a tux at a wedding. If that is one
Oh
of
my
y'all,
gosh.
please,
And if it's well behaved, because we can't have
please
a
hit my
scratch
line.
on the face or
That's crazy though.
the suit ruined.
Bro,
That's
that's crazy.
well, and I get like a dog being in in the wedding, but hey, this last weekend they have 3 cats and obviously the cats couldn't come to the wedding, but they did little like straw stirrers with the cats' faces. I thought that was cute.
It's very sick.
I love like including animals in ways like that. Like I think that's fun. Like we kind of suck. We didn't do anything for Max and Ruby.
It's okay. They were there in spirit.
They were.
But the reason why they weren't there is
Oh yeah.
because of this story. So, about a month before Logan and I got married in 2022, I had a wedding in Colorado Springs, in Colorado. And there was a couple who was getting married, and they drove from New Mexico, where they lived, to get married in Colorado Springs. And they brought their 3 animals. There were 3 dogs, I'm pretty sure. And the couple was very excited because in the state of Colorado, your pets can be legal witnesses to your marriage. It's pretty sick. There's actually been a wedding that we did the following year where their golden retriever actually did that. But in September, they took them to a place that groomed them, and they would pretty much dog ride share them over to the venue. And so I'm working with the photographer. We're hanging out. We're chopping it up. Wedding planner comes up to me and she goes, "Hey, team meeting." I go, "What's up?" She goes, "Come here." I go, "Okay, why are we whispering?" And she goes, "Because something crazy has happened." I go, "What?" She said, "The bride and the groom, they have 3 dogs. And whenever they're loading them up after getting groomed, they were like super excited. And one of the dogs freaked out, jumped out of the harness, and peeled in the middle of Colorado Springs." And I'm like, "Bro, that's crazy." And so,
You described it as like if anyone knows me, like you know that Ruby is like my soul dog. Like that is my child. And
I just,
you described it as like that was the bride's like
yeah,
soul
so that
dog.
was the bride's, like,
Like that was her dog.
that was her, like, best friend, like your companion. In our household, Maxwell is, I consider him my buddy.
And Ruby's like my soul dog.
Yes. So, it was kind of like that. And so, they weren't going to bring the dogs until after the ceremony, so the dogs wouldn't get overstimulated and stuff like that.
But
And,
also so the bride wouldn't get upset
and so the
because
bride
they had
wouldn't get
no idea
upset.
where this dog was.
So, but that was never the initial plan.
Oh.
The initial plan was to bring the dogs after the ceremony, anyways.
Oh.
So the dogs weren't going to be in the wedding. They were just going to
show up to
just
sign
show up,
the-
and they would get photos with them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so, dude, they didn't let the bride know until after they had already gotten there. So the person that was handling the dogs pulled up to the venue. And, if you got 3 dogs, you expect 3 dogs to pull up to there.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you, I watched from a distance. I was like, bro, no freaking way he's doing this right now. And you could see all the color leave the bride's face. She had
It's
to get her
terrible.
makeup redone, everything
Yeah.
like that. It was crazy.
Tell
And
them the good news, though.
well, I'm still going.
Oh, okay.
And so we still hadn't taken couple portraits, and they haven't even had the reception yet. And I'm just like, oh my God, this girl's day is ruined. Thankfully, she didn't let that get a hold of her too bad. But, dude, it was crazy
Mm-hmm.
because the next day, they still hadn't found the dog. And the bride went on a absolute hunt for this animal. And she found the dog.
Good.
Thank the Lord.
Thank the Lord.
But I tell you what, that's a 1-star review if I ever seen it.
Mm-hmm. That's bad.
That's crazy.
You want to hear another funny one?
Make me ha-ha.
Officiant forgot our names and improvised beautifully. This is something you would do. Are you ready for this?
Let's go.
He just said, I now pronounce you 2 legends. The crowd roared. We might actually keep that on the marriage certificate.
2 legends. I love that.
Like, literally forgot their names and just off the cup. I pronounce you 2 legends.
If I ever call you Big Dog, just know I forgot your name.
I can't believe you're calling yourself out like that.
It doesn't come to me automatically.
Yeah.
My contacts in my brain, like my contact cards and stuff like that, I don't
Yeah.
have contacts. But I'm talking like all the people that I have stored in my brain.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep up with all these people.
I know. My favorite things at Ruffled Willow is whenever people come in, I'm like, crap, I know you, but I don't know your name. And then we have to ask for like a phone number to like pull up their account or whatever. And the worst is when we don't have their phone number and we have to ask for their names. Sometimes.
What you should do is, how do you spell your name again?
Yeah, but what if it's like Bob?
Yeah.
So I just like,
I was thinking about that.
I just
leading
say
up to
forget
saying
it.
that. I was like,
what if it's
what
like Joe? It's like, do you go by Joe or Joey? Shout out Joey.
yeah. Shout out Joe Livingston, all the way from northern Indiana. We love you. That's Mateo's dad.
Oh, I was like, who are we
Yeah.
talking about?
Teo 1K, shout out. Anyways.
We the ones.
We the one. We the best music. Teo 1K, shout out them boys.
Anywho.
Dude, give me another one. Come on.
Okay.
This is
okay,
fun.
okay. I know. I have 2 more.
Okay.
Okay, this one's kind of a horror story. You ready?
Mhm.
Unsupervised children ruined my guest book.
First mistake.
Mm-hmm. My wedding reception was a couple of days ago. Instead of doing a traditional guest book, we opted for a puzzle where each guest was asked to sign a piece. Afterwards, we would construct the puzzle and mount it on a wall so we could see all the people that were there to celebrate us. Unfortunately, a couple of guests were live streaming the entire night instead of watching their children. When I got home and put the puzzle together, I saw that not only did the kids sign about 20 pieces with their own names, but they also wrote on pieces that were already signed by other guests, as well as the big piece for the middle that has our name and the event date. Now I'm desperately trying to figure out how to get Sharpie out of wood. Trust and believe this will be my first and last kid-friendly event. That was your first mistake, was inviting children.
Sorry, but I don't think kids should be at weddings.
I don't think they should be at weddings. If you have to have a flower girl and a ring bearer, great. Have them in the ceremony.
If your family has if your immediate family has a lot of children,
then like I get it.
I think those kids get a pass.
Yeah, for sure. And
But
like older kids.
If it's like your
that know-
third cousin, twice removed, uncle's best friend's sister's boyfriend's stepkid, why is he coming?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Why
or,
is he there?
or if it's like an older kid, like a 12-year-old that knows how to behave,
Yeah.
you know?
But if you got little Ezekiel running around
Because
in a
that
blippy
was,
shirt, running
yeah.
around your wedding reception, no, you can go home.
Because I will say, for any future brides and grooms, if you want a dance floor where people are going to dance and they're going to have fun and they're going to party hardy all night, if you have children there on that dance floor, nobody's going to party hardy on that dance floor.
She keeps saying party hardy, so I'm doing the Jeff Hardy.
Oh,
Dun, 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 dun.
okay, anyways.
That's crazy.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, we've seen it firsthand. Like,
Yeah.
children on the dance floor and adults with their drinks are going,
This kid smells like beef,
like,
and he's hitting the most awful stanky leg I've ever seen.
we asked for no children at our wedding, and I don't want to talk about that one thing. I really don't. We asked for no kids at our wedding, and I think there were 2 kids we invited, and it was because they were older, and we like knew that they were not going to be like annoying and like screaming. And I really don't want to talk about that one thing that happened because I don't want to call
One of
this
our
person
guests
out.
brought
No!
one of our guests brought a child, and Logan said, "Lock him up."
I'm not going into details on it because
She said, "Lock him up."
I don't want to call this person out, but I will say,
we love you.
I will say, shout out to my wedding planner. You have to have a wedding planner for this specific reason. Danielle Renshaw, I love you.
Because she locked him up.
Because she said, go to your car or like go far, far away because the bride and groom specifically asked for no children and you brought a child. And so I was about to walk down the aisle and all I see in the distance is a small child. And she was like, don't worry about it. I took care of it. And she did. Facts. That's all I have to say.
I'm about to give you something so much crazier than what you just said.
Okay, I'm ready.
Guestzilla moment.
Guestzilla?
That's a new one. Groomzilla, Bridezilla, Guestzilla. Oh my goodness. At a beach wedding dinner, the twin sister of the bride grabbed the mic mid-song. I'm assuming this is during a dance or something.
Dance floor. Okay.
Demanded her boyfriend propose on the spot. Guests were mortified. Okay, 2 things.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. And 2,
yeah, number 1, you should not be
getting proposed to or proposing at somebody else's wedding is not the flex you think it is.
No, not at all. Especially if you didn't ask permission. I still think it's weird.
I think it's tacky.
Like, even if you get permission.
You can't let somebody have their own day for one day without you hogging the spotlight.
No, literally. I agree.
Come on, bro. I'm surprised your head can walk through the door.
Mm-hmm. That's bad.
That's insane. Dude, that's crazy. I couldn't even imagine.
This one's funny and sounds horrible, but it's really good. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
My mom wore the same color as me to my wedding.
So it was white.
Listen to this. It says, my mom wore the same color as me to my wedding, and it was fine. I mean this as a sort of it'll all turn out okay story. I wore a black dress for my wedding. It was a small destination, only close friends and family, and I knew I wanted a black dress before the invites went out. So I included that on the attire section of our website. I asked guests to wear any color but black. My mom and sister both bought burgundy dresses, which was perfect as our flowers were burgundy and burnt orange. The morning of my wedding, my mom texted me as I was getting ready that she had bad news. My heart sank, thinking, what could possibly have happened? Then she explained that she somehow lost her wedding dress. She swore she remembered hanging it in the closet and tore the hotel room apart, but she couldn't find it. Her only other dress that she had with her was the black one that she bought for the dinner the night before. I actually ended up audibly sighing and laughing with relief. My mom was so distraught, but I was like, you're my mom. It doesn't seem like a big deal for her to break the rule. I told her to wear the black dress, and she was fixated on explaining to everyone else why she was wearing black and that she didn't mean to the rest of the evening at dinner. I had to tell her no one is judging you or they better not be. We never solved the case of the missing dress. I called reception and asked them if they found it after she flew home and realized it wasn't in her closet there either. The hotel was supposedly haunted, so we assume a ghost is looking fabulous right now. Moral of the story, roll with the punches and prioritize having a happy day over minor upsets. They'll happen, and I'm glad / lucky that it was one of the only ones we faced. It remains the happiest day of my life. Wasn't that sweet?
It's very cute.
Like, but it's also like, of course you pick to wear a black wedding dress and tell everyone not to wear black, and then your mom like has to wear black because she literally doesn't have a choice.
Yeah, but I feel like that's not too bad of a thing.
No.
I mean,
my mom looked like a disco ball at my wedding, and
I
I
know that's right,
loved
Tam.
it.
I know that's right,
She
Tammy.
was my golden disco ball, and it was everything I ever wanted.
I know that's right, Big Tammy.
Take that back.
I didn't mean it. I'm sorry.
She's like punching you through the phone right now.
That's crazy.
We're gonna have to take that out.
No,
She'll cry.
we're not doing that. A caterer reports a full all-out brawl between the bride's mom and the groom's mom, hair pulling right at the tail end of the evening while the pair were delightfully in love. That brings me to something I'm going to just ask you right now. Who would win in a fight, my mom or your mom?
My mom.
Yeah.
I mean that so confidently.
That's
I'm
crazy.
so sorry.
Could you imagine if our moms fought at our wedding? Like, what would it have been over?
There is no telling. I don't want to get into that.
You know, like,
I have what I think they would be fighting about, but I'm not gonna say it.
What?
I'm not saying
Say
it. I'm not saying it. Not recorded.
That's crazy.
Anyways.
Dude, I wonder what they were fighting over.
Yeah, does it not
doesn't
say?
say, no.
That's rude.
But
Probably over who paid for.
that does bring me to a
Probably
very fun
payment.
topic, though. Is like, the majority of what you see on the internet and the majority of the things that you see on a wedding day, like on the internet,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not always sunshine and rainbows. And like
No. Apparently
what you see on the internet, though,
Yeah.
is not all that happened on the day.
Right.
You know,
Apparently at our wedding, it was super, super windy, which I do remember.
I remember them having to nail down.
We had our balloon
our
arch.
arch and everything like that.
Well, and the balloon arch kept blowing
Yes.
away. But then also, what I didn't realize was a lot of the vases with flowers in them kept falling over.
Mm-hmm.
I learned that recently.
Mm.
That made me sad.
Well,
'Cause-
we had a good team to take care of it all.
Yeah, we did.
Shout out Carrie and Co. Shout out Danielle Renshaw. Shout out Dalton. We love y'all.
Woo.
The unapproved guest list disaster. This is the last one from your boy.
Okay.
Father-in-law invited 23 extra folks to a supposedly 93-person event. Bride was crushed, and the venue was chock full of people.
Can I just say?
Can you imagine a bunch of jokers you don't know pulling up to your wedding?
No. Okay, I did see there was one that I read, but I didn't. I decided not to save it. But I saw one that was talking about how somebody's mom wanted to invite like her 6 couple friends, which that would be like 12 people,
Mm-hmm.
and they just like couldn't justify them doing that. But then like there was a justification for it. Like, I just feel like if you have the guest list to do it, let your parents invite some people. But if you
don't have the means to
You
accommodate
gonna have
that
to
many people,
put your foot down.
I have a good rule of thumb that I like to think people should go by. If you could not see yourself if you don't hang out with these people on the regular and, you have a certain cap for a guest count, personally, I mean, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I
Yeah.
mean, I've worked weddings where people that I knew didn't get invited, and it was just because there wasn't a budget to have
Right.
those people, you know? And I think a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people, they operate by waves, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So they go by their RSVPs,
Yeah.
and oh, this person said no. So that means we can pull somebody from wave 2.
Mm-hmm.
And oh, if wave 2 says no, wave
Yeah.
3 can get invited.
Yeah.
Don't ever let the people know that they're a part of wave 3.
Yeah. I know. That's hard too. I remember we did that.
Sorry, Peyton.
Peyton.
Peyton King. He was wave 3.
He was wave 3.
He was wave 3.
Yeah, he was for sure.
Yeah.
That man. Okay. Oh my gosh. I just remembered this.
Okay,
when
we do
you
have
said
a
his
little
name.
short,
Okay.
funny story from
Can
our
I
wedding.
can I tell it,
Go.
please? Okay, so because it was my fault. So I had like an extra piece of my dress that I had to put on before I walked down the aisle, and Hunter hadn't seen it. And so I was very like, Hunter cannot see me like in this. Like, I didn't want anyone to see me in my dress. If you're a bride, you know what I mean. And so I waited until the very last second to go from the bridal house to the tobacco barn where I was supposed to be. And Danielle, bless her, she was calling me, where are you at? Where are you at? Like, what's going on? And I was like, I'm coming. So we finally, we pull up. I saw some of the like last guests like trailing in. And so I got out. Well, then Danielle comes and she's like, do you have the rings? And I said, no, they're at the bridal house. And so she looked at Peyton moments before he had to walk down the aisle. And this man had to take off running to the bridal house. There's a Snapchat video of it, and it makes me laugh every time I see it. And he's like, these guys forgot the rings. And he's like, it's of his feet running. And then he switches it to his face. And he's just like, oh my gosh. And so he goes and gets them. And thankfully, he got the right one of mine. Hunter's, however, they hand me his. He had grabbed the rubber ring that came with.
Or like a gasket going around a sink.
That had come with Hunter's like ring. I don't even know why I brought it. Like I should have just brought
Overprepared.
the ring. And so, yeah. So poor Peyton got cardio in before the ceremony.
And a flute.
And his flute. At
Shout
least
out.
it was windy.
Shout out, Peyton.
Shout out
That's
Peyton.
what a best man does.
That is what a best man does.
That is what a best man
He's
does.
the best man. Best man for
And
the job.
Hey, I tell you what. That was fun.
That was fun.
This episode.
Yeah.
This episode was fun.
Yeah, I had a great time.
Hey, if you have a wedding horror story that you want to hear us yak about on the pod sometime,
We'll probably do this again.
we'll probably do this again. This is real fun.
It would be more fun if it came from you, though.
Yeah, it'd be real great if it came from you.
So if you're a vendor or you've been a bride or groom or you've been to a wedding,
You've seen something crazy,
send us an email.
Send us an email. At
Shoot us a message on
At
Instagram.
hello@ezelfilmcompany.com. Otherwise, you can send us a DM on TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook if you do that. We're not on MySpace, but
Yeah, no.
I tell you this every episode. Love yourself. Put your best foot forward. Do something kind for somebody. And, the world is a crazy place, but you know what? Think about the difference you can make in the crazy world. My name's Hunter Ezells,
My name's Logan Ezells.
and we will see you soon.